My cumulative GPA was 2.2. You might be asking yourselves, why is a student with a 2.2 GPA presenting to so many people about technology and education? Well, let me tell you. All throughout middle school and early high school, I hated homework. It was the worst. I didn't see it as a useful learning tool because to me, there's no point in regurgitating information for a problem that's already been solved. I didn't know it at the time, but what I wanted was real things to work on. Enter Iowa Big. Iowa's initiative-based public high school experience. Big is just like the real world where methods and outcomes are the focus, rather than a grade on the transcript. Big is a nationally recognized school. Just recently we were recognized as an XQ Super School when we won $1 million from Marine Powell Jobs to extend our reach further into our region. While the money is nice, the validation on the national scale is very significant. Big meets a vault co-working and collaboration space in the Geometric building near Nubo City Market in Cedar Rapids. We share space with several Iowa startups, which allows for a lot of collaborative experience with businesses in the community. We also meet at business partner locations as well. No bells, no rows, no problem. Students in Big are guided by self-intuition rather than a structured syllabus. This allows me and others like me to be more creative in our projects by working in ways that is most efficient for the individual. No longer do I have to shuffle from discipline to discipline in 50-minute increments. We meet the same standards as any other student, however, we're not bound to static textbooks. Instead, our curriculum comes from real community needs. The image to the right is from a thermal camera attached to an aerial drone for the purpose of identifying heat loss on the roof of a large warehouse owned by our business partner, Van Meter Industrial. In my first year at Big, my team created a web app called Cedar Rapids Trees, or CR Trees. It is a simple interactive map that GPS locates various trees varieties desired by the community. Through this project, I began learning 21st century skills such as coding and database management. CR Trees was recognized as a Congressional App Award winner. Pictured here is Congressman Rod Blum, who judged the entries where Iowa Big swept the first 3 places. This was my first Iowa Big public speaking event, which in turn helped me meet various language arts standards. At the end of junior year, I had hands-on experience with several coding languages such as PHP, MySQL, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I also became more familiar with team management techniques such as Scrum and Agile. I was offered a job by Sean Cornelli, Iowa Big's co-founder, to rebuild our patent-pending learning management system called Barbecue. There were several problems needing fixed, such as bloated and unused features, broken features, ugly UI, and general inefficiency from a user experience standpoint. Barbecue's overhaul required me to learn several new skills to perform these tasks, such as how it currently works and what it needed to become. We created a platform that utilized efficient web development practices and robust database design to improve students' personal time and resource management. I'd like to walk you through aspects of Barbecue that I helped build this summer. Here's a screenshot of Iowa Big's project pool where students select real community-based projects that they are passionate about. This screen utilizes a JavaScript table to display the projects. Let's click in the upper right corner on the project called VR War Train. This is the product page for a virtual reality war train, an initiative that will be displayed in the National Museum in 2018. Did you know that 50,000 Czechoslovakians hijacked a train to escape Siberia during World War I? This page utilizes PHP and HTML to display the core information about the project to the user. The Barbecue screenshot is called a weight room, which is a forum for teammates and instructors to post curated material that correlates with the project. High-level discussions happen here, as well as storage of assets and collateral created by students. The image on the bottom of the page is a World War I train created in Blender by a student who had no prior experience with Blender. I am on 3 projects so far this year. A laser tag course for Cedar Rapids Public Library, where we are creating laser guns and receivers Fish on Wheels, where a fish drives its tank on the ground with an RC chassis powered by an Arduino, and as already discussed, the virtual reality war train in conjunction with the National Czech and Slovak team. This year at BIG, I plan on adding several things to my resume, such as GitHub for coding management, 3D modeling via Blender, and various virtual reality softwares. I'll continue developing my knowledge of database design and front-end and back-end code. I'll also continue to hone my soft skills such as public speaking. In my time at BIG, I've learned 3 of the top 9 in-demand enterprise-level programming languages. This gives me a huge leg up on my classmates who probably don't even know these exist. Learning these skills now puts me ahead of my classmates who will learn them along the road in college, and I can also do that if I choose to. After high school, I plan on entering the workforce right away as a programmer. Instead of paying perhaps $60,000 for a 4-year degree, I can instead land a programming job for up to $60,000 a year. That's a grand total of $300,000 opportunity cost when factoring in savings from college. Every kid in the state of Iowa deserves to do something real before graduation. If I didn't have this great opportunity at Iowa BIG, I would likely have graduated with a severely subpar GPA with less chance of getting into a good college or a decent job. Now I'm being trained in some of the most needy areas of Iowa's workforce development. High school students are capable, schools just need to give us a chance. Thank you for hearing my story.